Get the bag and it's easy. We get the bag and it's hey. We get the bag and it's easy. Hey, these rappers gon' have to believe me. We stacking that cash to the ceiling. Pulling up, riding, I'm peeling. You can see Z on the scene though. Keeping it clean, what I mean, bro. You should already know that's how we gon' do it. We hitting them singles. We get the bag and it's easy. Hey, these rappers gon' have to believe me. We stacking that cash to the ceiling. Pulling up, riding, I'm peeling. You can see Z on the scene though. Keeping it clean, what I mean, bro. Should already know that's how we gon' do it. We hitting them singles. Hey, we getting them singles. Hey, these bitches gon' mingle. Once you pop, you can't stop. And we get it poppin' like Pringles. Pop the thing with some fish grease. Shiny thing, you can't miss me. Bitches might try to kiss me, but I bet they never gon' diss me. Linebacker, I'm blitzing. You ain't never seen this thing. Bow down to the big king. Old school like I'm Christine. Good drink, I'm mixing. Big bank, I'm getting. Good dank, they splitting. She dripping wet like she fishing. Gripping, sitting, you know that we fit in the flow. Ripping, hitting, we dipping like nachos, bro. Please believe that we got the cheese. Easily she gon' rock with me. In the game, we profiting. It's not a thing, but a bean. We get the bag and it's easy. Hey, these rappers gon' have to believe me. We stacking that cash to the ceiling. Pulling up, riding, I'm peeling. You can see Z on the scene though. Keeping it clean, what I mean, bro. Should already know that's how we gon' do it. We hitting them singles. We get the bag and it's easy. Hey, these rappers gon' have to believe me. We stacking that cash to the ceiling. Pulling up, riding, I'm peeling. You can see Z on the scene though. Keeping it clean, what I mean, bro. You should already know that's how we gon' do it. We hitting them singles.
Fireproof your sound system, cause I came here to get your speakers lit. First off, shout out to Z for letting me get on this feature shit. When it come to bags, I can't help but love the way that duffel feel, especially when I know it's zipped up around a couple mil. I flip the pack like an acrobat. Fake hustlers get mad at that. I'm thumbing through my cabbage patch where they pick and change from they fatty packs. I'm more exclusive than a PS5. Move the gas like EFI. I don't know about you and yours, but I go hard as fuck for me and mine. I'm shitting on them like Bagwell stance. Move around cause they done had their chance. I'm back and forth in that Astro van on I-10 to make the package land. I came from that bottom. I navigated them trenches. I rose up out that mud. Ain't waste no time. Got straight to business, y'all.
We get the bag and it's easy. Hey, these rappers gon' have to believe me. We stacking that cash to the ceiling. Pulling up, riding, I'm peeling. You can see Z on the scene though. Keeping it clean, what I mean, bro. You should already know that's how we gon' do it. We hitting them singles. We get the bag and it's easy. Hey, these rappers gon' have to believe me. We stacking that cash to the ceiling. Pulling up, riding, I'm peeling. You can see Z on the scene though. Keeping it clean, what I mean, bro. You should already know that's how we gon' do it. We hitting them singles.
Right now, the DJ Epps and Friends Show. Weeknights at 10 p.m. with live turntable mixes and interviews. It's time to turn up your smart device and crank it loud.
Hey, yo, check this out. It's your boy Diddy.
As we proceed to give you what you need, we are the world famous, the supreme, grand imperial. Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Father God, we first want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for those who are tuned in to this live at this moment. We pray, Lord, that whoever is tuned in right now, that you bless them. Allow them to have an enjoyable time. Allow them to be able to come on here and not worry about problems and not worry about what is going on, but we know that you are taking care of it. At this moment, at this time, allow people to feel loved, to feel peace, and to smile and enjoy. For you said, do not be weary of doing good. So I pray that everybody sows good and reaps good, encouraging one another and looking out for one another. In your holy name we pray. Amen. This is DJ Epps and Friends. Let's go.
DJ Epps.
What up, everybody? What's going on? Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. You already know, man. It's your boy DJ Epps holding it down right here, live and direct for you and yours. Oh, man. I got good news and I got bad news. Honestly, I don't even think I have good news. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm going to wait a second. All right, and I'm gonna deliver what I need to deliver to you guys. But first things first, I just want to say thank you to everybody that tunes into my show Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern, making us the #1 DJ show on Instagram. And shout out to everybody on my Twitch. Shout out to everybody on my Facebook Live, on my Periscope, Twitter, all that good stuff. I appreciate the love. And why do I say I'm the #1? You got to understand, guys, man. Once upon a time when the pandemic hit, every DJ was on the gram. Every DJ was on the gram. And they were DJing. Now I don't see no DJ on the gram. So I say I'm #1 because I'm the only one that gets on the turntable and still rocks out for the massive. I'm still the one that keeps it consistent and bring in indie artists or celebrity artists to come on the live and hang out with us. You know what I mean? So you got to understand, that's why I'm not just calling it #1, but people are just telling me like, yo, Epps, I love what you do. I love, keep on doing it. Like, you know, go forward, full throttle. So you got to understand, you know, I'm allowed to beat my chest because, like I said, once upon a time, all the DJs was on the gram. But when the pandemic started fizzling out, there's no more pandemic no more, no DJs are on here. I don't know if they're discouraged that they don't like getting cut off by Instagram. I don't know if they got discouraged about nobody watching them, they're not that popular, or whatever the case is. Me, I kept it consistent. Why? One of the simple factors, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I told you, you know, Facebook sends me 2 checks in 1 month. Every month, Facebook sends me 2 checks. So if you have not yet to learn how to work Instagram and promote yourself, be consistent, and give content, then I could see why this is not for you. Because I told myself this was only for the pandemic. But once I saw how Instagram taught me how to promote myself, how to do several things, and for them to send me a check every 2 months, every 2 checks every month, then I'm like, damn, I got to keep this up. Well, wifey said, oh, dude. It's funny. Wifey is looking at the bank account. She's like, yo, why Facebook keeps sending you money like this? You know what I mean? And it's not just a couple of $100. Nah, it's, you know what I mean? Well, you know, you got to learn how to work your content. You got to learn how to work badges. By the way, anybody want to buy badges, you're more than welcome. I'm not going to stress you about badges, but if you want to buy badge gang's in the building, go ahead. But most importantly, I need y'all to shed a live. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Today, I had legendary Roxanne Shante on my show today from Rock the Bells. My sister from the Rock the Bells, Sirius XM, Channel 43. And legendary Roxanne Shante. Who does not know Roxanne Shante? And if you don't know who that is, please go Google. Do your homework, all right? But Roxanne recently lost her mom. So I'm not trying to disturb her at this time. You know what I mean? So, you know, we'll circle back with Roxanne Shante. Me, my family, you know, the world, we send our condolences to her, because, you know, that has to be the worst feeling in the world, for you to lose, you know, your mom or your dad. So, you know, I want to give my sister her space. I want to make sure she's, you know, healing, and you know, that's just it. You know what I mean? That's just it. You know what I mean? And I do apologize, and I'm pretty sure she does apologize as well for not coming on the show. So once again, I apologize for not having Roxanne on the show, and I hope she feels better, gets better, and heals, because that is that's one of the worst things that could happen to anybody. All right. So once again, Roxanne, we understand. All right. We understand. All right. So we'll have AV come in a little bit and come talk to us. You know what I mean? And we're gonna talk about a lot of things. In the meantime, K Don, I see you, homie. Lefty, Loca, what's up, family? Always, you know what I mean? Always supporting. Fooling in the building. I got his new joint we're gonna air on New Music Monday, so look out for that. If you want to send your music to me and get your music aired on New Music Mondays, hit my DMs and follow the instructions and on my live right quick, because I just want to say thank you. Paul Bibbs, how you doing, sir?
What's up, brother? How you do?
I'm doing good, except for reaching that bad news with Roxanne's mom. You know what I mean? So
yeah, man, that's my girl, man. I kick it with her and Cool V. Man, I'm talking about, man, solid people, man. Them was real good, genuine people. Last year I went up to we was over in Jamaican Queens, based in Pine Park for business first celebration. Then I hit right back and went to Cool V's book signing over in Jersey, over in Newark. And then I was up there in Union City for Juneteenth Day, man. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, but man, New York is my second home, man. I'm always up there, man. And her and Cool V, they always show mad love, man. So and I'm a Rock the Bell fanatic. So man, no disrespect to all the other channels. My channel stays on 43. I ain't knocking on other channels. I'm rolling with 43. So
that
man,
are, man.
Yeah, man. I go through, man. I'm on a radio show damn near every day. So I'm vibing with Too Short. Then I'm with Bun B. Then I'm with you on the weekends. Then I'm listening right now to Mr. C. And man, and I'm telling you, man, LL, man, knocked it out of the park with this station here, man. I mean, it's everything you want in a station. And man, one thing, man, I really love, man, is that every DJ and every person who has a show love to everybody. Nobody, man, is separated, man. Like you on your party, man. I'm talking about. I'm halfway around the world just listening to your radio broadcast, man. And I tell you, I don't know how you online right now, man, being in solitary confinement, because you killed them turntables. I'm like, man, dude, need to take a break. You murder those turntables, man. And I'm learning so much new music just by listening to your show.
Man, I appreciate that, man. And I just wanted to bring you on the show quickly to just say thank you, because you are one of the newest fan base I get to meet. And you've been there from the beginning of when LL put me on Sirius XM. And I have to thank you for that, man. And, I just don't, one thing to be on the radio station in your city is cool. But, man, that Sirius XM box.
Oh, man. It's around the world, man.
Yeah.
It's around the world.
It is, man. And I just want to say thank you for, just always checking in on me, always commenting, always listening and everything, man. And I noticed that, man. And thank you, man.
Love, bro. Appreciate you. Much success.
Bless. Paul, we'll stay in tune, man. I just want you to come on and say thank you and prayers, to Roxanne and
absolutely.
And her family and everything. And
yes.
We're going to catch up again later.
Peace, brother.
Paul Bibbs in the building. Thank you, my brother. Word up, man. DJ Epps, #1 Instagram show on Instagram. I'm about to bring in my man AV in the building. Cool Joe from Goody Mob in the building. Jason Halter in the building. Nadia just stepped in the building. Shout out to my brother DJ Drop. Yes, Drop. It's no secret. Drop. I'm coming to Queens, New York. It's going to be crazy. The Rock the Bell Festival is happening August 6th, Saturday. Of course, legendary Ice Cube. My brother LL Cool J is going to be on stage. They're going to be killing it. Along with Little Kim, Jada Kiss, Diplomat, Scarface, Diggable Planet. You know what I mean? I can't stress it. Miami is coming with me. Rick Ross, Trina, Nori gonna be in there. Shout out to Drink Champs. We all gonna be in there heavy. Shout out to Fat Joe, Remy Ma. It's gonna be a movie Saturday, August 6th. I'm coming to Queens, New York at Forest Hill Stadium. The Rock the Bell Festival is gonna be litty. Lit. It's gonna be a problem, all right? As of this Friday, I'm gonna be at Thrifty Lounge, 31 Lounge, 31 Lounge in Hollywood, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, man. I'm gonna be in the building Friday, man. So if you're around that area this Friday, come hang out and listen to some great hip hop and smoke a hookah and dance if you want to, and all that good stuff, man. So we're gonna be in the building heavy at that 31 Lounge. Shout out to everybody over there, all the staff. They be holding me down. I appreciate that. Also, you know, last night I didn't get to do it, but I'm gonna just say it again. This Monday, we'll be back with the New Music Monday. So if you want to submit your music for New Music Mondays, you know what it is. Hit me up, follow the directions and instructions, and we could put you on and make it happen. It'll be too easy, all right? Don't forget my Thursday, Indie Thursdays, is going to be crazy. I got the Moon Travel Club family. We'll be in the building with me this Thursday, and we're going to talk about this upcoming trip to Colombia, Cartagena. It's going to be crazy in Colombia. DJ Epps' first time in Colombia. Shout to Moon Travel Club. Nova will be with me. CEO Raj will be in the building this Thursday for Indie Thursdays. You don't want to miss out on that, all right? What else is going on? Man, like I said, I know Roxanne Shante is supposed to be here with me, but I apologize. She apologized. You know, her mom passed away, so we are giving her her space, and you know, let her heal, let her do what she got to do, and we'll circle back with Roxanne Shante on the DJ Epps and Friends show. Yeah, so that's what that is with that. And once again, I apologize. We apologize. All right. Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. And speaking about crazy, let's just go ahead and just discuss what's going on in this world, man. You know, we have some crazy times this weekend. We have some crazy situations happening, and we just want to address what's going on and see how you guys feel about it. And big shout to the Rock the Bells family. I mean, shout to LL Cool J sending me the hoodie. It's official. Yeah. This hoodie's official. Yeah. Indigo was popping, homie. Indigo was good, homie. I see you. Shout out to my man Too Nice. Shout out to my man Cito. Shout out to my man DJ Unique in the building. Karen, how you doing? Word up. Yes, sir. Where's my man AV at? Let me get my man AV in the building. AV, where you at, homie? Shout out my man Ted DiBiase, Team Epps. You know what it is. So yeah, Tuesdays I tend to bring my man AV from Alphaville, and you know, we just talk about what's going on in the world. And man, lots of things are going on in the world. Pat, I appreciate the love. You know what it is. There's something that I wanted to. We'll get into that in a little bit. AV, where you at, man? Shout out to my homie, Mr. Cheeks, just stepped in the building. Cheeks was good. You know what it is? Cheeks got a hot new joint, yo. Like, check this out. This shit crazy. This shit bananas. Pay attention right here. DJ Epps, brand new Mr. Cheeks, is called Rundown. Yeah. We rockin' and rollin', baby. Hey, yo. I come through with the brew and some weed up in the blunt. That's some shit that's hot. That's all I want. I ain't gon' front, nigga, out to get the bread. You heard what I said, but I'ma keep it moving if they don't see it.
so take a few. Make your decisions. I think I got some shit that'll change up the game. I ain't quite sure about you. All these niggas sound the same. Me and my team bringing talent in the pump. And they shit the bass from the trunk. We gon' get busy. Other words, crunk. Nothing to see here. Keep it moving, bump, bust a rhyme down. You know what I'm saying? I got my G and B. Don DeMarco. Hey, yo, listen, man. Word up. Hey, yo. My way making moves at a state. They wonder how I do it, so much shit up on my plate. I'm like, if I don't do it, who gon' do that shit for ya? I look at it like this, I'm my own employer, so I gotta make sure that my shit gets done. Whole lot of business and a whole lot of fun. Gotta get the money, spend time with a friend. That's what I was taught. I thought I was a plan. But I gotta people's on the roof. I mean, why not? If it's who you produce. Young nigga gone found dead up on the street. From some dumb shit he done said I wanna be.
This shit crazy right here.
It ain't funny. Don't sell your soul.
I played it on Sirius XM this past Saturday, Chief. Phone lines went crazy. My Instagram went crazy. They said Epps is getting funky with that new Mr. Cheeks, baby. Oh!
DJ Epps. Yeah, man. Run out of here,
Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Joint's crazy, man. Brand new Mr. Cheeks, man. It's called Rundown. Shout to DOC. It's definitely a tribute to legendary DOC. Shout to the West Coast. Lefty Loca, I appreciate you buying a badge, man. Appreciate you supporting, man. You're a real one. Lefty Loca is a badge gang member in the building. I appreciate that. You know what it is. Word up. Instapant was popping. Yeah, he recognized that getting funky. Word up. Warren Green was popping, homie. Another guy that be listening to me on Sirius XM. I appreciate the love. You know what it is, man. There goes my guy, AV, Alpha Villain in the building. Every Tuesday with me, AV. What's up, baby?
What's poppin', my G?
Man, I miss you, bro.
I miss you too, man. You've been all over the world, man. What's good?
Man, chilling, man. You know, just trying to, you know, I'm just trying to stay alive, man. A lot of fuck shit going out there in the world. I'm just trying to stay focused, you know what I mean? Stay relevant.
Yeah. You're doing that, man. You're staying relevant. I mean, when you're true to yourself and you're good at what you do, it's easy to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? Just got to stay true to yourself and just go with the flow, man. You've been putting in a lot of work. So any flowers or any opportunities you getting right now, you earned it, man. So that's what it is.
All right, man. Everybody, if you want to buy a badge, you could buy a badge, support, but definitely share the live. I got my man AV at Alpha Villains. Please follow him, man. AV got his hot show in the morning. Let him know about the show.
Yeah. So I go by the name of AV, aka Alpha Villain. Shout out to Team Epps. Shout out to everybody. Follow me on YouTube, man. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Alpha Villains. I got a morning show called Finish Your Breakfast with AV, weekday mornings at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's doing good. We touch on a lot of different topics, current events. We talk about relationship dynamics. We talk about all the fuck shit that's going on outside. It's good, man. Check me out, Alpha Villains on YouTube, man.
That's what it is, man. AV, before I go talk on some topics that I want to touch, shout to the legendary Kid Capri in the building, you know what I mean? What up, Kid?
Peace.
Word up. Talk to me about anything that you need to address right now, man, because, you know, there's some things I want to talk about, man.
There's not much, you know, that I want to address. You know, I had my morning show today. You know, I had a show recently that did pretty good numbers. Basically, the title of my show was "Men Are Not Happy," and I touched on a lot of things about men suffering in silence, men being shamed for feeling a certain type of way because men are supposed to man up, men are supposed to be able to handle the weight of the world. But we're not prepared for it, right? So it's like they want to send you out to war without any weapons or without any gear. And men are supposed to just try to figure it out. And that show is real important and dear to me because my channel, my brand, Alpha Villains, is basically for men. I'm an advocate for men because men don't have the support that we need. It's not about bashing women. It's not about hating women. It's really about just exposing things that people are afraid to talk about. And when you expose it, people villainize you for it. So I think it's very important for me, for my platform, to provide an outlet for men to let them know that they are not alone. Relationships are good. You know, I feel like women and men are better together than apart. But before we can do that, we have to hold ourselves accountable as men. And we got to hold these broads accountable as well. So men are not happy. A lot of mental illness, a lot of shootings, a lot of craziness going on outside. People getting shot, people killing each other. There was a woman that was tripping about some chicken sauce in a restaurant. It's just real crazy. And I think a lot of people.
Yo, like, what is going on with her, man?
Yo, it's like a lot of people are on edge right now, man. COVID, inflation, social media. Men are frustrated with women. Women are outside. You know, it's just a lot of shit. So at the end of the day, men aren't happy, and it's okay to talk about it. But the most important thing for me, I just want to provide solutions, man. Let everybody know it's okay, and let's try to put our heads together and do better. Because at the end of the day, if a man wants to be better for himself and his family, he shouldn't be demonized for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Big up to Willie Bangs in the building. Just stepped in the building. Yo. What man. I'm not liking what I see with the new trend of the parents telling the kids, yo, let's get up, let's go fight. You gotta go take care of the brother or the sister. I mean, you know, the reaction is kind of cool, cute, but I don't think it's sending the right message. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny. I can't front when somebody sent it to me. I found it funny, just the different reactions. But you know, it's really encouraging violence. You know what I'm saying? It's really encouraging violence, and it's sending somebody, like I said, it's sending somebody out to war without preparedness. So it's not something that's funny because a child could think that it's okay. So now the prank is over. They go to school and shit, and the kid does something crazy, steals his crayons. Now it does something stupid to the other child, and now you in a big problem. So listen, man, I'm 48 years old, bro, and I had to, me starting this channel and doing my thing, I had to kind of readapt myself and kind of, you know, immerse myself into this social media platform shit. I'm a very private person, but I knew doing this, I would have to expose myself to different shit. But I got a bigger mission, man, like I said, and what you're talking about, you know, the trends with the kids and shit like that, it definitely sends the wrong message. Social media in general sends wrong messages, man, because 98% of that shit is bullshit. And, you know, I know adults, even though they know it's bullshit, they still get swayed by it. You know what I mean? Whether you know it's bullshit or not, your girl, your spouse can see her friends doing it or faking it, and that can affect them. And now you got pressure in the crib because we're not going on no trips, we're not going to brunch, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. So at the end of the day, man, everybody, it's like you got to really put your head, you got to stay focused, man, and you got to surround yourself around people who are going to keep you grounded, man, because if not, we're going to be participating in all the Babylon shit, like, you know what I mean, wilding out, shit like that.
Right. Big shout to Byron in the building, holding it down. What else is there I wanted to talk about? So Conway is feuding with Funkmaster Flex. Now, I don't know if you heard about what's going on, but, you know, I think Conway is feeling like, you know, Flex is the gatekeeper, and he's not opening up the gate for certain rap artists. And you know, Conway, once upon a time, he went up on Hot 97 and he spit a freestyle for Flex and everything else. Why do you think that most New York rappers feel like this about Flex? I don't know why. Why is the DJ asking you this? I should be giving you the answer to this, right?
Well, yeah, you know, but I think it's important to get some outside perspective. You know what I mean? I'm not in that industry, but I could speculate. It's like everything else, my G. It's like everything else. Sometimes you know, people don't put you on because they're either jealous of you, they don't like you, they can't separate business with personal. Maybe he don't like Conway, you know what I'm saying? But here's the deal. In 2022, man, you know, managers and gatekeepers are kind of obsolete, because if you pop in and you got your own following, you can create your own buzz. You don't need no fucking DJ holding your records hostage. There's 1,000 DJs out here. You can put your shit on SoundCloud. So for me,
or you can come on the DJ Epps show.
You could come on DJ Epps show, New Music Mondays and shit, and get your shit popping. So for me, being a new content creator and shit, I felt the same way. There's a lot of niggas that know I exist. They say I'm cool in the DMs. They say I'm cool, but they're not putting me on their platforms. They're not sharing my shit. And I had to, at first I got salty about it, but then I realized, you know, I just got to go harder, because sometimes it's nothing personal. I may think I'm hot, but somebody with an established brand, it may not make sense to collaborate at the moment. So for me, I got to get hotter. I got to go back to the lab, get better, so that way a collaboration will make financial sense and business sense. So Conway getting mad, I get it, man, but you know, Funkmaster Flex isn't the Funkmaster Flex he was 20 years ago.
And not
There's
only
a lot
that,
of other,
he's not the only DJ in New York.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it sounds like a lazy thing to me. It's like he wants more of a handout as opposed to just getting, you know, going back to the lab and trying to create his own buzz, because sometimes you got to do your own thing to make it someone not have a choice to put you on. You know what I mean? Now they gotta fuck with you. It's kind of like that saying, that meme and shit, grind so hard that your signature becomes your autograph type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you part of one of, you know, the best group that's out right now, Griselda, and you fucking with the other artists, but you're not fucking with that one artist. Obviously.
So it's personal.
Yeah, it has to be something personal.
Yeah, it's probably some over a chick, maybe. More than likely it's over a woman. It can't be over money. It's probably over a chick. Maybe one of his side chicks like him, or maybe he smashed a bit. I don't know. But at the end of the day, when you make it that obvious, see, for me, when a nigga makes shit like that obvious, man, you gotta just kind of move different. That's all. Now Conway spitting a bar about it or crying about it. Now he looks like he gave Flex the power. He gave Flex even more power now. That's like if somebody breaks up with you and shit, you begging her, you writing on social media talking about her, you giving her more power. So you gotta take away, you gotta control your own power, man, and you gotta figure out, listen, if somebody's not fucking with you, you gotta move on from that shit, bro.
Right. Shout to Funk Flex, shout to Conway. I hope they could fix that situation. And Conway, hit me up, man, if you need your new music bumped on the radio, you need it bumped here.
Promotion.
I mean, it's wide open. You know, at my party this Sunday, excuse me. BB Sundays, I have the biggest brunch party in South Florida. If you haven't been by there, you need to come by there. BB Sundays at the Backyard in Las Olas, Fort Lauderdale. You know, I'm doing my set. I'm as usual, I'm murdering. I'm killing the party. And in the middle of my set, some spirit just came into me and was like, you know what? Y'all gave the man 30 years. It is what it is. You gave him 30 years. Is it safe now to just play his music as a DJ? Do you think it's safe to just play his music? It's like, and when I drop a couple of tracks, man, my crowd went, they erupt.
Who we talking about, R. Kelly?
Of course.
That's a touchy subject, man. That's a touchy subject. Yeah,
like,
go ahead, finish up.
Like, he's doing his 30 years, so fuck it. As a DJ, it's done. I think it's done. But that's that music, hit records is something else to me. That's another world to me. So if I press play and my mind's telling me no, and the whole crowd go crazy, I feed off that reaction as a DJ. So
as you should.
DJ De Niro in the building, maybe you could help answer this. Is it, you know, the world gave him 30 years. Is it safe to play R. Kelly music now? Like, can we just forget about it's done? He's going to do his time. Can we play, as DJs, can we play R. Kelly music?
You know, as a consumer, as a patron, right? Somebody who attends parties, who likes R. Kelly, quite frankly, his music, I can separate the two, even though he did heinous crimes and he's getting what he deserves as far as his sentencing is concerned. I don't think his crimes have anything to do with his ability to make good music, right? Because music during the pandemic walked a lot of people off the ledge. You know what I'm saying? When niggas didn't know how to make money, niggas was trapped with their girls and shit, fighting with their girls. DJ Epps came up with a concept to spin on the gram, and it really kind of brought life. It brought, put air back in our lungs. So R. Kelly, despite his heinous crimes, man, he made good music. And when people are listening to the music, feeling good, forgetting about the crazy things that are going on outside, nobody's thinking about what he did. Now, when the music comes off, it's like, then you get to think about it. But at the end of the day, because he's paying for his crimes, like you said, man, at this point, we got to be able to utilize what he was good at, you know what I'm saying, and bringing people together and making people forget and have a good time. So he's still one of my favorite artists as far as music is concerned. He's a sick individual, and I'm glad that he's getting what he deserves. But at the end of the day, man, I think it's okay to play the music, man. You're not going to please everybody, Epps, you know that. People going to DM you. They're gonna say, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, you got to do what's good in your soul, and you got to serve the people too. You know what I'm saying?
Willie Banks says, he believes it's okay to play R. Kelly music. You know what I mean? The music didn't put him behind bars. It's definitely his action. And that's just his opinion. So one thing I want to talk about too, man, and I don't know. I think all these artists, okay, we notice all these artists have shows, they're on tour, but their security guards are getting a little rough with the fans, or they, as an artist, are getting rough with the fans themselves. I seen it with Uzi Vert, I seen it with Cardi, I seen it with Megan, I seen it with Lil Baby. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's your thought on these artists and the security and how they're handling the fan base when they come close to the artists or get on stage, etc.?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have a lot of friends who are in the police force, right? SWAT, police academy, and we always have these discussions. And at the end of the day, they always tell me, man, it's either him or me. Like sometimes during that split second, right, when you have a job to do to protect and serve or what have you, or you may be in a position where your life is threatened, you don't have time to negotiate with somebody. Right. You have to kind of act based on your training, right? So if you're in security, you're bodyguard for Cardi B, Little Uzi Vert, your job is to protect the artist at all costs and ask questions later, right? Mm-hmm. Now, some of the footage that I saw was a bit excessive, but most men in those positions, they ask for forgiveness, not permission. Because sometimes one split second, because you doubted or you wanted to not be as aggressive, the bodyguard could be in danger. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm on stage performing and everybody's listening to me, you have no business going up on stage. So sometimes it's like when you do shit, you kind of asking for it. You know what I mean? So like, it's kind of like when the cops are chasing your ass. If you make the cops chase you, bro, when they catch you, they're going to beat your ass. It is what it is. So, I'm not condoning violence or, shooting and shit like that. But what I'm saying is me having common sense, my nigga. If I know somebody's doing some shit and they with some bodyguards, I'm going to think twice. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, think about it, Epps. Let's say you got security. I mean, let's say you got security, you outside, and some nigga's a fan or some nigga, you know what I mean, they got beef with you and shit, and that person was reluctant to protect you, and then you get your shit, God forbid, you get hurt. You're gonna be vexed at security. You might even fire security. So at the end of the day, my job is to protect you, and that's what you pay me for, man. And by any means necessary. So that's what it is.
Yeah, I just think it's aggressive how they do it.
It's excessive. Yeah, it is excessive. It is excessive, but like, I don't know, man.
A Little Baby one, homeboy, like he football tackled him across. You know what I mean? It looked like he might have caught something in the barricades. Might have ate that up. Trees love. How you doing? Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah, might have caught something in that.
Yeah, that was excessive. I know there's insurance for shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was excessive. I mean, the guy was over like 6'5", 300 pounds. The kid was like $150, maybe 5'7", 5'8". He could have just lifted his ass up and pushed him off. He literally like trucked him. Like he kind of ran him over and the kid just flung off the stage. Very dangerous situation. I'm drinking water. Water.
There's a couple of, I'm trying to remember exactly which shooting. There was a couple of situations that happened.
Well, yeah. What about the bodega, the bodega in New York and shit, where a lady was trying to purchase something for her daughter, I believe, with an EBT card. The EBT card wasn't working. The store clerk was letting her know, listen, this is not gonna happen. So the girl went back outside and got her man. And her man, this is the guy who had the Amiri shirt on, and the Amiri started going viral. And I think the bodega clerk stabbed the boyfriend in self-defense.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. Oh, what about this one? There was another one too. Again, the world is on edge, man. There was this lady. It just happened recently that this lady, she was arguing with a white man outside, and the white man, there was some argument. The white man slapped her, then she smacked the guy. She knocked his ass down.
The white man spit first.
Right.
Then he slapped her. Yo.
Right. They didn't show that part.
Yeah, I totally I'm not against how she handled it. She handled it like a G on her own, you know what I mean? And slapped the old man, you know what I mean? She could have kept the racist comments out, but
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't promote violence, but for me, my age and shit, you know what I mean? And knowing how frazzled and fragile people are, man, you really can't put anything past anyone. I mean, look at the Chicago shooter for the 4th of July. Look how he looked. I mean, nowadays, when we were growing up, Epps, it's the big guys that you have to worry about. Now it's the little kids with Crocs on and shit tight pants, looking crazy. What, you know what I mean? It's just like you never really know what's going on. So for me, being in Florida, I'm always carrying, just to be, because you never know, man. You got to protect yourself, man, because if you got things you living for, you got family, you got to protect yourself. You just got to keep a level head. You know what I'm saying? And pay attention. Got to pay attention.
And speaking about paying attention, I think most people, and I've been watching this online for the past couple of days, maybe right before even we got on, you know what I mean? Shout to Shabazz O.G, you know what I mean? He was talking about it with Cardi B. Shout to my man Nova, the Rebel. He was having that topic with some of his fan base that, people need to really learn and how to recognize that they need to grow out of certain things. They need to, change. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and I talked to my wife about this today, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to press that reset button. You know what I mean? In life. Because, you don't want to be waking up and you doing the same thing you did yesterday or the day before yesterday.
You know what's crazy? See, sometimes you're absolutely right. I couldn't agree with you more. But you got to understand something, man. Sometimes people don't want to outgrow out of those phases because those ratchet and toxic phases are the things that are getting them the attention, right? Mm-hmm. And those are the things that have large crowds. A lot of people are afraid to let go of people because they're afraid to lose family members. They're afraid to lose friends. And sometimes they decide to not grow, stunt their growth for the sake of just being around the people that they're used to, right? It's kind of like somebody growing up in the hood and not realizing there is more out there in the world besides their zip code and their area code. Mm-hmm. The problem is a lot of people press the reset button when they're forced to, right? So let's say God forbid, you get a health scare. God forbid you get into an accident. You get a DUI. You get in trouble with the law. Then you want to pray to God. Then you want to press the reset. I think it's very important for people to not be afraid of growth because life truly begins when you step out of your comfort zone. And if you can make a change and press a reset without having to be forced to, now you're in control. See, when you go to the doctor, you get a DUI and shit, you ain't got no control. But if you got control, you say, you know what, I'm not going to drink tonight, or I'm going to lay off this, or I'm going to take an Uber. Now you are kind of dictating how your future is going to be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think people are afraid to grow because they don't know. They're scared of what's left. A lot of times, even me, for instance, when I was younger, drinking, partying, doing drugs and shit like that, that was part of my identity. Like when I go out and shit, I'm like the nigga that they know I'm a wild out and be talking to bitches, making niggas laugh, But when I didn't want to do that, I was getting tired of that shit. My friends didn't recognize me. I didn't recognize me. So when I tried to do that, my friends started dwindling. My relationship started to change with people because I no longer wanted to do that, and they expected that from me. And I had to make the decision to say what was going to be good for my soul, as opposed to trying to make everybody happy or used to the old me. You always got to be evolving as a person, man.
Right.
If you're not evolving as a person, man, you just stagnant. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
There's a couple that got locked up for leaving their kid in the car.
Miami Gardens, right?
Yes. Did you see that? Did you hear about that?
I didn't tune in. I saw that. That's how I knew about it. I didn't read in details, but yeah, man. Listen, bro. You know, there's a lot of people. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Negligence, man. It's like, I know there's a lot of people too. Sometimes mothers, I've heard mothers do this too when they're newborns, because the car seats turn behind you, right? If you're driving, you can't see the kid. And sometimes you're late for work and the kid is asleep. Sometimes you're in a rush, you forget the kid's in there. Mm. This happens a lot. It's unfortunate, bro.
Did you catch the other couples that received 25 years in prison for enslaving at least 42 people?
Jesus Christ. Nah, man. I didn't see that shit.
Dude.
That's crazy times, man.
Dude. It's like, you know, let's say a couple of months back, maybe even a year, you think things are clearing up. Things are getting better, but it's not, man.
It's getting worse, my G. See, I don't.
Peace, love.
I'm not
Wake
trying.
up, America. Word up.
Peace, word. Yeah, we gotta wake up, man. But you know, at the end of the day, there's not much that we can do about it, but just to be prepared. Some people believe in the conspiracy, some people don't, etc. Whatever you decide to do, there's one thing that you can't ignore. People are uncertain as to what's next. Food prices, gas, inflation, monkeypox, giant snails, COVID. It's just a lot of uncertainty, and that's the thing that really stresses people out, the uncertainty. Because at the end of the day, we're creatures of habit. Human beings are creatures of habit, and when you kind of disrupt that, you kind of don't know what you're doing, and then everything kind of takes a domino effect. Your family life, you start to feel differently and shit like that. It's like we can't rest. We got to keep one eye open and shit. We can't be at peace because we know that things are going to be okay. Mm-hmm. Things aren't okay, man. You know what I'm saying? And we just have to just prepare for what's to come. You know what I'm saying? So,
actress Kim Field was on the Breakfast Club recently, and she was letting everybody know that she is not your auntie. What is she trying to say? She's still a bad bitch out there, you know what I mean? What are you trying to say with that comment? Because, you know,
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I mean, Kim, you know, not respectfully, you know, you at a certain age where, you know, you are somebody's auntie. Uncle Luke is at his age where he is somebody's uncle. So is Uncle L. So is Queen Latifah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, listen, man, 48 years old, bro. We middle age and shit. You know, it really depends, man. It really depends. Like, when you're in the public eye, you got to move a little different, right? This is how I view it. You know what I mean? I'm still relatively new to the public eye. I feel like people should move different. Now, Kim Fields, she's an older woman. I don't know how old she is, but I know she gets freaky. I know she does her thing. She got a lot of life left in her. But her saying that, you don't know if it's for shock value or not. Now, here's the problem. Women that are civilians, that don't have that legacy, that don't do that, think that they can do this. This is why when you go on TikTok, the first thing you're seeing on TikTok is an ass, not a face. The first thing I see on TikTok is somebody twerking her ass. It's not her face. Then we look at her face, right? So now women are posing like this, like you ass first, and they're turning their head. They're twerking. Every woman can twerk. So that's what the problem is. It's sending a bad message that women can only do this thing, and they're kind of selling themselves. So now that confirms a lot of things for men thinking that, yo, you girls are a bunch of thoughts. Then the girls say, no, we're not. What about the little girls that are seeing this shit? So it's definitely a bad message, but this is what I talk about on my channel.
Is it okay for a mom to also be a bad bitch?
I think it's okay. I just think you got to be tasteful with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, women looking good. I like, again, 48, you know what I mean? I want a woman that's going to look good for her age and shit, you know what I mean? Take care of herself. But I think it's all about, there's a way to do it, right? There's a way to do it to be classy and still be a bad bitch. And it also depends on what a bad bitch means. Nowadays, a bad bitch means a broad with a BBL. You know what I'm saying? A BBL, a body and shit that's cinched up. But to me, nowadays, today, a bad bitch to me is a broad who's submissive, a broad who got her own shit but chooses to be submissive around the man, a woman who chooses to be a compliment to a man. Because at the end of the day, if you with me, you a bad bitch, because I'm a bad nigga. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, all these broads talking about they bad bitches and they alone, they single, there's a problem here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
big shout out to Lisa Pure in the building. What's up, boo?
Peace.
Talk to me about the 60 battle royal, the 60 men women battle royal on the cruise ship.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
Yo, Cindy, what up? Yeah, man.
Peace.
I was like, okay, 60 people fighting up in the cruise line. Very disrespectful to the cruise line, you know what I mean? But what happened was the man catching his girl in a menage a trois, was the girl catching the man in a menage a trois? Like, I still want to hear the story behind that.
Listen, peace. Shout out to Sydney MGTOW and from Australia. Salute, my G. Yo, listen, man. I don't know, man. You know, this is what I'm talking about, Epps. Everything is so messy. Now you got polyamorous lifestyles, people sharing couples and shit like that. Back in the day, man, you know, all these things that are occurring aren't things that are new. In our day, they were just kept quiet. Okay? Now everybody's exposing it. Nothing is sacred anymore. It's okay to talk about your secrets. It's okay to talk about your sex life. It's okay to just expose the things that you're doing. Every other channel, you see somebody on the street interviewing somebody talking about their sex. This is somebody's daughter. This is somebody's mother, somebody's grandmother, talking about how they like it in the ass, talking about they doing this. It's like, yo. So I'm saying, though, see, the shit that I say, I said some wild shit when I first started out. That's gonna follow me. I said it's already out in the clouds, right? But I try to be careful about the shit that I say, that it's not gonna affect anybody that I care about. Because at the end of the day, my nigga, if you talking about, oh, I like it in the ass, or, you know what I mean, I like to suck dick on a scale of 1 to 10, a 10, I'm licking at, and it's like, yo, even though we all grown, you gotta carry yourself with respect. And what's the Haitian saying, Epps? Don't dirty our last name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Freak in the sheets, lady in the streets. What happened to that saying, my nigga?
Right. Yo, when I saw that and heard that, I was like, wow, man, they wilding out there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful. Like, you could go out with your spouse on some shit. It's crazy outside, man. Like, you gotta, like, I'm always strapped, my G. It is what it is.
Everybody, if you just tuned in, man, it's my man AV Alpha Villain. He's here on Tuesdays with me. We also apologize for Roxanne Shante not showing up. We giving her space. We send our condolences to her and her family.
Absolutely.
Her mom passed away, and we just want to give her space and whatnot.
Word.
You know, shout to the Rock the Bells.
Wade Emery.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Peace, Wade.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Rock the Bells. Yeah. Yo, so real quick, talk to us about Bahrain, man. I mean, you had Middle East shut down, bro. It was it was loving it, man.
You know, it was a great feeling, man, because you know, Bahrain, the Iraqs, the Saudis, Dubai, when an American DJ like me go over there and go shut it down, the love is just, you know, it's crazy.
Unmatched.
Man. Yeah, man. You know, they still dance. They still put their hands in the air. They still feel the vibe, the music, and
Listen,
in love. As a DJ, I'm in love with that feeling.
Listen, I just had this segment on my show the other day, man. It's like I miss the days with clubs when we used to dance and shit like that. Now it's all about stunting, being at the at the table, just holding up the wall. You go to live and shit, everybody's just standing up. When I saw that, it was reminiscent of when clubs were fun. It was like people were actually feeling the music. People didn't care if their hair, their wig got lopsided, or their makeup got messed up. They just wanted to have a good time. Here, here's another thing. In America, everyone's like this on their phone. Right. They're trying to show the world that they're having fun as opposed to actually having fun.
Right.
Put your phone away and let's live in the moment, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And enjoy the music. Feel the music. Feel the vibe. Feel the DJ. You know, and feel the drink.
Just let loose, man. Shit, man.
Yeah, man. Well, AV, man, we did it again. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Who Kid. He gave me a call today. He's coming to the show soon.
Salute.
You know what I mean? Big shout to who else? Big shout to Nicki Minaj. She made it clear she's not fat. She's pregnant.
She's preggo. Yeah, God bless. Word.
So congratulations to Nicki Minaj having a baby. You know what I mean? And
peace, Byron.
You know, that's about it, man. I think we wrapped up everything for today, man. I know there's probably more things we have to talk about, but you know, we kind of got caught off guard with our little bad news today, but we good.
Sure. Yeah, man, we made it happen, man. It's good to be back. Shout out to Team Epps. Shout out to Kevin Savo. Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check me out. Finish Your Breakfast with AV. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Epps, you already know what it is.
AV at Alpha Villains. My brother, thank you, and I'll see you next Tuesday, all right?
Peace.
Bless up. Word up, everybody. Once again, man, this is the #1 DJ show on Instagram. Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. You know, I got Indie Thursdays coming up. You know what I mean? Probably gonna touch the turntables tomorrow and have some fun. You know what I mean? Listen to some music. My team is working on some game shows. So we got some new game shows coming up for the last quarter of the year. So we're gonna get ready for that. You know what I mean? Should be very fun. Brand new content for my show and all of that. You already know about the Rock the Bell Festival, August 6th in Queens, New York. Make sure you get your tickets, all right? And soon, I got a new event happening. So once that, you know what I mean, get locked down, I'm going to let everybody know because it's going to be free for everybody to come anytime when we do the event, all right? Everybody, I want you to have a blessed night. Thank you, AV. Thank you, Alpha Villains, for coming through. Roxanne Shante and the family, we send our condolences to you guys and hope you guys healed ASAP, all right? Everybody have a good night, happy Tuesdays, and have a great week and weekend, and I'll catch you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We'll play some music and we'll have some fun, all right? Have a good night. Love.